Okay, now you're a junior at Chicago Central. Now, what is your goals in your mind state on that team?
I felt like it was my time, man. It was my junior year. We had so many great players. You know what I'm saying? A couple years before my freshman and sophomore year, I feel like it's my time to step up. I ain't played much of a role my freshman and sophomore year, but I feel like now it's my turn. It's me and Corey Stokes, Eddie Griffin, Antoine Brown. I feel like we had a good nucleus that we can do some big things. Like I said, all my 4 years I was there, I always said championship, championship. And I feel like we had the team to do it.
Gotcha. So, how did your season go for you as an individual and then as a team?
Man, individually, man, it was kind of crazy because I got hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? We won Turkey tournament. You know what I'm saying? That was a big thing for us. We won that. But then after that, I got hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? Hurt my ankle, so I was out, man. And I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. I was such in a rush to come back. I ended up hurting myself again. So my junior year, it was a disappointing year. So I had some highlights in there. You know, but it was Corey year, man. It was his senior year, man. I wish I could have done more to, what I'm saying, to help him out. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a lot of times, man. It's like he did it on his own, man. I mean, even though we was out there, it seemed like he did it on his own, man. I wish I was able to do more, but like I said, sometimes I was hurt. Then once again, like I said, outside of basketball, man, I was just doing things I supposed to have been doing, and just living the wrong way. So that, sidetracked me from being who I really supposed to have been on the basketball
But
court.
why though? Because I know who you are, and I know you love the game of basketball. What what outside pressures held you back?
I think, man, like I said, I'm from. If you've been to East Chicago, you know East Chicago. East Chicago, if you don't play basketball, you sell drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give it a bad light, but if you from there or around the area, you know what it's about in East Chicago. So, I mean, the people I grew up around, just being around them, wanting to be around them, thinking that's the cool thing to be, you know what I'm saying, to be gang banging or something, or be, doing drugs, smoking weed or whatnot, or whatever the case may be, man. I thought that was cool, so I was double dribbling. I was trying to do both. I was trying to be a basketball player, and I was trying to be a street dude. And then, you know what I'm saying, pan out right.
Gotcha. So how did your junior season end that year?
Oh man, nah, this it was crazy, man. Cause I mean, I'm not happy about it. Like towards the end of the year, man. I mean, me and Coach Ma always butting heads, man, real bad, man, because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to have been doing. And I remember he was playing against Roosevelt, man, and it got so bad, man. He was playing me with like the bench people, and I feel like I told you it was supposed to be one of my years, man. So we played against Roosevelt, and this dude, man, he put me in last 2 minutes, dog. I played, man. I went and tried to dunk 3 times in a row, and I ain't try to make the dunks. I just did it, and you know what I'm saying, spotted him. You know what I'm saying, to pee him off. And that was, like I said, once again, that was a very immature thing to do. You know what I'm saying, but I thought it'll make him mad, make him realize, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing was right, and let me be me. But he set me down, and I ain't played sectionals. Period. So we beat that Roosevelt team by like almost 30, 40 points. End up playing him again 2 weeks later in the sectionals. He didn't play. So it was about like 2 minutes to go, whatnot, in the game, in the sectional game, and I see he wasn't playing me. He wasn't gonna play me or put me in the game. So I did one of the biggest mistakes in my life, man. I walked off the court, man. It was something
During the game?
during the game, man. It was something I shouldn't have done, man.
Why?
Cause man, I was a hothead, man. I had an attitude problem. I felt like if I would have
But when
stayed.
did this attitude come, man? Because I never known you to have an attitude, and I'm sure I can ask 25 people about you, and the word bad attitude won't come up.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm passionate about, you know what I'm saying? When I step on that court, I try to give 110%. And I feel like that was my life, man. I feel like he was messing with my life, you know what I'm saying? By not letting me play. I'm not getting any type of exposure from college coaches because of that. And I was just agitated that we lost yet again. It was another disappointment. Now, this is my third year that we didn't even make it out of the sections. And I was hurt by that. And I felt like I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't want to be right there, excuse me, when the buzzer sounded off. I don't know if I would have been able to control my emotions, and I just felt like the best thing for me at the time to do was to walk off the court. And like I said, it was just another.
See, but you really can't walk off the court from your teammates.
At the time, man, I guess I was being selfish. I wasn't thinking about my teammates at the time. I was felt like man, like I should be out there, you know, I should be out there helping. I wasn't able to help him, so I felt like, man, I was, like I said, I was sick about that, man. I was so agitated and angry from it. I felt like I wanted to fight somebody, and I didn't want to be right there, like I said, when the buzzer sounded and to see their faces, man. I went back, you know what I'm saying, back in the locker room before, and like I said, before everybody. So first person I saw was my man Keon Jackson, man, and he just had his jersey over his head crying, man. Once I seen his face, I just broke down crying because I'm like, man, we lost again, and I was disappointed in myself. Like I said, I let it come to this point where I couldn't be out there to help my fellow teammates.
So what kind of backlash or what kind of negativity did you get from this, from your coaches, fans, critics, and teammates? Because I'm sure it was some teammates that didn't like it, right?
I don't know. I never really asked nobody that. You know, I probably didn't care at the time either. But as far as from the coach, I was kicked off the team for that. Actually, I was kicked off the team from that, Carl, man. And it was crazy. I didn't care at the time. I was like, man, so what? You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was feeling like, so what? But from the fans, man, the fans always, one thing I said about the fans, they was always behind me, man. You know what I'm saying? They always wonder why Moose ain't playing, Tremaine ain't playing, what's going on? So, I mean, I feel like they probably hated Miles more for doing that than me walking off the court. They probably understood why I was walking off the court, you know, from my understanding. And like I said, the teammates, man, I don't know if they was agitated at me for doing what I done, you know, but I don't know. I really never even got no input from that.